Alrighty, this is Strike Vector, and these are the chassis that you can customize, and I will be showing basically all the customizations. There isn't a crap ton, which is to be expected. It's in a beta. They're adding stuff constantly. Well, not constantly, but now and again. So yeah, you can change your thrusters, you can change all the extra stuff. Those are the beginner thrusters that I got on there. I believe that is also the beginner chassis, which I love the look of the most. Those are my favorite engines right there. Then you got your colors, which they basically give you a color map, and then you basically pick on which color you want. There's all sorts of variants of the colors, like for instance there's this, and then you can swap it from stripes to zebra to just camo. I have all of them basically on zebra right now, except for the back wings, which are on stripes, and the engines, which are on stripes, which is over half, whatever. But yeah, no, it all varies. Like, they all look pretty now. But yeah, and then there's all the decals on the side, or decals, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And that's a lot of them. It's ferociously easy to rank up in this game if you have a quick hand. Learning curve is very hard. If you've played it, it takes a while to get used to. I'm still crashing into stuff, as you saw in the previous video. Now I'll just quickly skim through all the decals once again, just to show how many there are relatively. Some are pretty funny, not gonna lie. Love the rage quit one. It's don't rage quit. I often fly with that one, right? But just gonna show the rest of them here. Let you take the fullness of the decal in. As you can see, it swaps the thing on the side, and it also swaps the wing. And now there's all the weapons. There's 2 perks per weapon. Some weapons only have 3 perks to choose from. So what we have is, that's damage, and then that's rate of fire. I have on those just so I can have the higher damage and higher rate of fire. It's about 0.22 added onto the damage, whatever the damage is. It's like a percentage. It's like 22% added onto the weapon. Those are homing missiles. The previous weapons were rockets. You can cycle all sorts of perks on all of these weapons, of course. Then there's the LMGs. I've never been a fan of these weapons, but trying to get used to them, I guess. They're good. All the weapons in this game are quite good. Just getting used to. One thing I absolutely adore that the developers in this game did is some weapons, like the homing missiles, are not all that good. Like, I've seen people win the match with them in DM because all they do is sit at the top of the map and pick people off. If you uproot them, though, you can kick them into the ground, basically. And yeah, so that's all the weapons. Now then you'll have all your other stuff. If you pause before, I don't really feel like looking back at my stats, but yeah, mine is free hugs, and yes, there is a shark with Gatling guns on the side. So yeah, and then here's all the concept art. Like, it's a really beautiful game. It looks really nice. Definitely gotta give them credit that they put a lot of work into it, considering how much it was. Hopefully the population will take a spike, because right now it is on the lowish side. There's about, on average, about 6 full servers, which is 12 people on average. Late at night, like 11ish, it will go down to about, on average, about 3 servers full, however. So it's not a huge population, sadly. But yeah, that's all the customization, other than I'm just quickly going to cycle through all the weapons again, just so you can see what I'm talking about. But and then there's also the specializations for your ship. I like to have that extra armor. There's also all the specialty things to move up and down, side to side, etc. Increase your movement speed, etc., etc. Now there is the invisibility, and those engines right that I'm circling here will show up when you go invisible. So it's not crazy good. Nano machines and then shield. I'll talk about nano machines in a bit. The shield is kind of useless. It does a percentage. It doesn't completely stop bullets like everyone thinks it does for some strange reason. So they charge into battle head first, which is really stupid. Nano machines, however, repair 2 health every, I would say, 0.3 of a second, or a third of a second. Sorry. And then there is mines. The afterburner moves you as fast as one of those jump pads did in the previous video. There's a stalker mine, which is basically one giant mine that floats around and will go to the nearest target. Even if it's you, after about 3 seconds it will go after anyone. EMP charge is amazing. Gotta say, what it does is it releases a burst, and anyone in that area, all of a sudden they can't swap from VTOL or Harrier mode, which is really annoying. And it also messes with their aim, so they're aiming all over the place. They're basically a sitting duck if you use it right. That's basically all the customization. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, etc., etc.